champion, my friends.
You see, I glow.
And I won over my husband in the end. Dun dun dun.
Really?
I am the champion. I am the champion.
That's enough.
No time.
Stop it.
For losers?
No. Pick one. Nah,
So
you don't eat. Gloating. Do it again. I will beat you.
So you want another playoff?
Pick one.
I guess I pick one. So without further ado, guys, let's get started.
Now we're going to pick the category, and you picked that one, and that was a good one, honey.
I don't know.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi. I still hope for fantasy, I have to say.
Yeah, but you're never going to get it.
Apparently
my
not.
turn. My turn. I'm a little undecisive here.
Yeah, but I have to say, you were really, really lucky.
Yeah, I picked the one I really wanted.
You wanted this from the start, so finally you got the steampunk.
Steampunk.
The only reason we put it in was because you wanted it, and I have had it.
And it's going to be good. Now it's time for the category, and the Apple of Doom.
The Apple of Doom!
Really?
Yeah, really.
Not again.
So, first, I'm going to pick a topic, a random topic, and I really hope that's going to be great, but already now, luck is just not on my side because I picked fruit of all things. Sci-fi fruit, apparently.
I think it's a good one. Now it's my turn for the Apple of Doom.
The Apple of Doom!
And I picked Big Feet. Big Feet and Steampunk.
Oh, your luck is working out, honey.
I
can
don't know
feel
why.
it.
Now it's your turn.
Yeah, and of all the things that I could have drawn, I drawn evil. I mean, come on!
An evil fruit.
Evil sci-fi fruit.
My turn. And I promise you guys, this wasn't planned, but apparently it's going to be a battle between good and evil.
Yeah, it wasn't planned at all, but of course he got the good one, and I got the evil one.
Now it's you again.
Yeah, and this didn't help at all, because apparently it's going to be a weak evil sci-fi fruit.
Weak evil sci-fi fruit. And I pick armor as my last. And that's good, considering the steampunk theme. And the first thing you're going for, honey, is the eyes.
Well, the Apple of Doom wasn't with me at this point, so I decided that I want to make berry. Or berries.
Berries. That's why you're picking 100 sets of eyes?
Alien berries, my darling.
Oh, but I start with the amateur, and I maybe make a little bit of a big sculpture this time.
Very big.
I think I have something to prove. I wanted this figure to stand on 2 legs and be very big, and that gives me many problems later on. But what are you doing now, honey?
Well, I'm sorting the eyes.
Still eyes.
Of the berries. That is called berries.
Oh god.
I'm a genius, and you're never going to guess what planet they are from.
Berry.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck.
Is it too much to bury, my darling?
Stop now. Don't do that. No more dad jokes. Okay, I start by putting on the starting clay of my figurine and start to bulk him up. And his name is Davy, and he's going to be a crossbreed wolfman thing.
A werewolf?
Yeah, you can call him that, but not a werewolf. In the world where David is from, he's a half-breed, and they are used for manual labor and hard work, so they are kind of slaves. And he's the liberator of those slaves.
Well, that would make him good.
I think so, and I think that's why he is positioned like he is. He's walking, he has purpose in his stare, but you're going to see that later. And now you, honey, and I got a bold claim. I think it has something to do with berries.
It actually does. I'm going to make a ball that I'm going to turn into a bowl.
A berry bowl.
A berry bowl.
Oh.
While you make something very heroic and beautiful looking, I am making this aluminium boil and I'm very proud of it, as you can see.
You're making tableware.
Exactly.
What the
So after I have made the berry ball, I am cutting it to make the berry bowl that I'm covering in clay to make it smooth. I used a lot of time on this bowl.
But what is evil about a bowl?
Well, nothing really.
But a berry bowl is.
No,
No, but your category is evil.
I know. Just you wait and see, my darling. You're going to see.
I think you can't make evil.
Of course I can make evil.
It's always cute and cuddly.
Well, it's going to be cute. I give you that.
But with berries. One of your categories is evil.
It's going to be cute and evil. Just you watch. Now I'm rubbing it in cornstarch. Making sure it's nice and smooth.
Making it more evil.
No, not at all. Just more smooth.
And while my wife making evil tableware, I'm going to put on a chest on my handsome figure.
Wow, that looks like a big pair of...
Stop. Don't say it. No, it's not. It's a chest.
I'm envious.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Stop it. And now I'm going on to the big feet. And that's partially why I chose he would be a wolf man, because big feet.
Well, the feet aren't that big, honey.
They are big. They're bigger than yours.
Well,
And
yeah,
mine.
I have to say that. But the chest, though...
Stop about the chest, okay? It's going to be great, and it's going to be covered in fur, so you're not even going to see it.
I know it's going to be great, my darling. And while you're making your voluminous chest, I'm cutting up some berries.
More about the berries.
Well, I rolled a snake of clay before I cut it to sort of get them to a cohesive size. Before I started rolling them.
And are they going to have all the eyes?
Exactly. Alien berries, as I told you.
From the planet Berry.
Exactly.
In the evil bowl.
Where they're all called berry.
Oh damn. They don't look really happy now, do they, honey?
No, they don't.
Now I'm starting to look forward to that story, honey.
Yeah, it's going to be great. But first we got to give them some facial features. Give them really big screaming mouth, because I want these berries to be completely terrified.
But what are they terrified of, honey?
Just you wait and see. Just you wait and see.
The bowl.
Not the bowl. So, but to give them this expression, I have to give them some eyebrows to help with that really terrified expression I'm going for. After that, all I have to do is poke a little stem in the head of them before I give them some leaves. Before I place them in a bowl.
The evil bowl.
It's not an evil bowl.
What is evil about this thing?
Just you wait. Now, placing all the berries, and there were a lot, made the whole difference. I just think it looks great at this point, and I was really satisfied with my berries.
And all the eyes.
And all the terrified eyes. So while I make my bowl of terror...
So it is the bowl!
No! What are you doing, my darling?
I'm putting some clay on a ball of aluminium foil to make the head, I think. But in the next clip, I don't know why I put it on a pig nose. But I'm really not good at this autonomy thing. But I just slap some clay on and move it around, and then it looks okay, I think. It was one long ugly face, this one.
Well, I think he just ends up looking beautiful, I have to say. But I really have my work cut out for me on this one.
I hope so. I have to beat you this time. I've lost 2 times now.
Well, the first one was a draw.
But the second one you did win.
Yeah, I won like big time.
And now I'm starting to make a pig thingy with some very, very voluminous eyebrows.
Well, I already now can see what you're going for, and I have to say, I think it's going to be great.
Can you see what I'm going for there?
A wolfman seagull?
I think that's better.
Much better, I have to agree there.
Now it's time for one more class in Clayfect tableware making.
Well, with the berries done...
Evil tableware.
No, not evil tableware. But the evil is going to come. Can you feel it? There we have it.
Is that evil?
may I present the evil, the notorious, the dangerous space hamster. A space hamster.
Have you been smoking, honey?
No, just listen to the story, it's going to be great.
I can't wait to hear this one, honey.
So, the planet Barry is a very peaceful and calm place where all the berries live in harmony without a care in the world until one day a failed experiment got out. The weak space hamster, Sky.
And how did she get out, honey?
Well, she was actually sort of a failed experiment, so they just shot her out the airlock and thought that would be it. But you see, Sky didn't die. She somehow managed to plump down on planet Barry, where she quickly got an interest for these peaceful, kind creatures. And before long, she started devouring them one by one.
But isn't that the nature of a hamster?
Yeah, well, you see, there are lots of other food on planet Barry, but still, she chose berries even though she doesn't like berries.
Okay, that's messed up.
She just likes to hear them scream and beg for mercy.
Really, honey?
That is why she hides them in her cheek pouch sometimes, just so she can wavel in their fear.
Oh, that's messed up, honey.
And that is the only thing that brings some joy in her soulless eyes.
Okay. Now on to how you make a body of a werewolf you're never going to see, so...
Well, it's a good body, now it looks like a man's body.
Yeah, but you're not going to see it. I made so many things on this figure you're never going to see.
Well, it is sort of a smart strategy if you want to get the proportions correctly, that you're slowly building it up. Even though you're not going to see it, then you're going to make sure that the proportions are correct. I use that strategy all the time, so it's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, I give you that, but it was really a lot of work, and I think maybe I did go over the top on this one.
Honey, the whole sculpture is over the top. I mean, it looks amazing.
But I really want to win.
Yeah.
Just one time.
And I really think you're going to, even though I love the idea of Sky and so on. Who can beat David? Come on.
Oh, I love him. I really loved making this figurine, but it was hard work, and I think it took me 3 times as long as you to make this one.
Yeah, but it paid off.
Yeah, and a lot of hair. And I'm making hair a little different than Clayfect because I think I'm a little more aggressive.
It looks like you're beating the clay, like you're angry.
I am beating the clay, but it looks kind of cool.
It does look cool,
but
and it gives a whole nother sharpness to the fur texture that I just really think fits very well with your style.
I think it makes him look heroic in a way, and with the flowing hair, the mane.
I couldn't agree more.
But I think he's turning out great, and most of that hair I'm going to cover up again. But now on to the evil. I don't know. Is she evil?
Look at the eyes. Look how dead I made them.
She strikes me more diabolic.
Well, evil, diabolic, same old. After I made the screaming berries in her cheeks, I started to give her some hair.
Always with you on the fur, honey.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Fur.
But it looks great. And with the new tool thingy you have given me, it looks even greater.
It's a metal toothpick.
Yeah, I love my metal toothpick. But it was about this time that I realized I went into some problems. You see, the bowl was too curved to be with the space hamster as I originally wanted it. So I have a choice, and I decided to destroy the berries.
So now it's time to Clayfect bowl ceramic course 3.0.
Yeah, you can say that.
Or how to destroy a bowl.
How to destroy a bowl.
An evil bowl.
It's not the bowl as evil as the hamster.
The bowl is more evil than the hamster, honey.
Well, David's feet aren't that big.
And your figure is not evil.
Well, I picked weak and evil. So I have to make something sort of evil but a little bit weak.
Nah.
And you don't know how much of a mastermind Sky is. I think she's going to take over Planet Barry.
Yeah, but the bull is more evil than her.
Oh no, don't you dare.
And while you're making more fur, honey, I'm hard at work covering up all my hard work. I'm putting on clothes on David, and yeah, I really hate covering up all that work. I think he was good.
I'm not talking to you.
Are you mad at me again?
Yeah, I'm mad at you again.
Why?
You say the bull is more evil than the hamster.
It is.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, not again. Anyways, I am on to the fur again. And I think it's coming out real great, and
You're destroying my clay.
I know you couldn't keep quiet. You just have to. And now I start putting on the most steampunk thing in the world, a vest. And, honey, please say something.
Vest sort of look decent.
Okay, your hamster is evil.
Yay! I really do love the vest though, I have to say. I think you did such a great job, and it is so difficult to make something on 2 legs. And you really got to plan out the sculpture, because it is vital that you make the legs sturdy enough.
You're doing it on purpose, don't you?
What, honey?
You know he's broken for me 3 times in the oven. That's why I'm putting wire around his waist just to keep him upright. He fell over in the oven 2 times and his ankle is mush.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
No, you didn't.
No.
You're evil.
Just like my hamster.
You're more evil than your hamster.
Don't you dare.
I dare. On to the detail of the vest. And here I'm lining out his pocket and the clasps on his vest. And I tried to make them really bulky to make them more steampunk. And I think they ended up really nice.
I have to say, I just love the details. And while you were doing all that, let's have an update on what I'm doing. Now back to you.
Really, more fur? It's always fur.
I can't help myself.
I'm starting to put clothes on David and putting folds in his vest. And that was really problematic. I had a lot of help from Clayfect on this one.
Shh, we weren't going to tell him that.
Yeah, we are. That's okay. It doesn't make any sense, but I think it ended up looking great, and you're never going to see it because I covered it up by a big coat.
Yeah, well, I just love the folds. I think they looked amazing, but again, I am a sucker for good folds.
And hairy feet, apparently.
Small hairy feet, yeah.
They are not small, they're big. Now be nice, honey, and put on some clothes on your hairy hamster.
Well, that is actually what I'm doing. To really sell this space hamster look, I'm making a metal rim around her neck before I just slowly build her suit up, making her sci-fi enough for the berries.
Ah, that's for the metal thingy helmet.
Exactly!
Ah, nice. But where is the helmet, honey?
Well, she flew it away. It's very unpractical if you want to eat and devour all the screaming innocent berries to have a helmet on.
Ah, I see that. That makes sense.
But while I turn my hamster Sky into a proper space hamster, let's get back to what you're doing.
Yeah, and as you can see, I have pulled him off his stand, and now he's just freestanding because he broke again. I have to fix this figurine so many times, and yeah, it was so frustrating. And you can see around his ankles and feet now there are some wrappings, and I put them on off camera in desperation to cover up all the cracks he has down there. But I think it went okay.
I think it's a really, really good save. I just think it gives so much more to the character, and I will not, because I'm still going to win with my semi-evil hamster. But I have to say, I really think it was a smart move and very well done, and have to count in.
Sometimes you just have to work with it. And now I'm putting on his belts, and it was really small, but I think became really nice. I don't know why he has 2, but I think it was very steampunk.
Isn't that also very bad? Isn't the hero always have 2 belts, one way or another?
I think you are right there. And I think it sells the point. But back to the little more of David's story. I think he started out as a slave to a mean owner and decided that he wanted to fight back against the evil oppressors.
Yeah.
And he started just taking the fight to them and countering a lot of followers in the process. So he's doing an evil thing, but he's doing it for a good reason.
Yeah, just like mine is doing sort of a okay natural thing because a girl's gotta eat, but she's doing it for an evil reason.
Yeah, I think it's the exact opposite.
Exactly.
Why are we always ending up like that?
I have no idea.
No.
We really didn't plan it, guys, I promise.
But now I'm giving him a coat because there's nothing as bad as a coat.
Sort of Clint Eastwood-ish, isn't it?
I think he is. I think he is. And I'm really excited to show you his weapons and his armor on the shoulders. I'm really proud of them.
Oh my god, the armor. You are beating my butt so much with that armor, I have to say. Buttocks then.
I just think I was so into beating you this time, so I made the most difficult figurine I could even imagine.
Yeah, you really did step up your game, I have to say. I was sweating.
I try to. You still have to sweat, because I think I'm going to beat your buttocks.
Yeah, well, you can at least try, my darling.
I think I am. I think I have a shot this time.
Yeah, while you try and do that, I am imagining how the bowl is going to be now with the new whim around, before I start building up the arms of my little critter.
So no more pottery class?
No more pottery class.
Oh.
Though it is time to make some tiny hands. I want them to hold one of the screaming berries like she's just having her lunch, so to speak. I was thinking, honey, and I am actually making not only one sculpture, but a lot of sculptures, and I think that should count in for something. I think that gives me extra points.
Still not evil.
She's so evil!
She's not. She's diabolical, not evil.
Look at her eyes! Look at her soulless eyes! I painted them like that on purpose!
She's so cute.
Yeah, well, she is a very cute, diabolical, evil little space hamster. I have to give you that.
And now on to the armor. And I wanted some plates to be on his shoulders, like a shoulder guard. And I wanted to make engraving in them. And here I'm making some circles with her circle cutters. And then I'm drawing the lines between them to make it sort of flowy. And my thought behind these guards is that they are infused with the spirit of his people to remove the evil oppressors and liberate them from evil.
My god, you just had to bring the spirits into it.
Yeah, the spirits. They are also the fuel of his gun. You're going to see this later.
I'm going to lose so much.
No, you're not. Ah, you got the evil cheek pouches with the small faces inside. They look really diabolical.
And the evil bowl.
And the evil bowl. For the third time. But I will say, these shoulder guards, I'm really glad about them, but I'm not glad about him. That's why I'm giving him a slap down now.
If you had heard the argument, the threats he gave to that poor sculpture, then you would make me the winner.
But he was stupid. He fell over all the time.
Now look at Sky's leg. Look at the leg, the little chubby leg.
Small chubby legs. Why do you make her so sweet?
Well, because it's me. I make sweet things. And I had a goal for myself. I wanted to show that you can make something look cute and evil at the same time.
Ah.
She is evil. Look at the berries. They're screaming berries.
Okay. I give you that. and the one in her cheek pouch that's screaming, they are evil. I give you that.
Thank you, honey. But now it's on to the feet, where I just give them a little bit of details before I place them. When that is done, all I have to do is just give her suits some more details and a trim.
And what are you doing now?
Well, I make her caboose more. Caboose, you can say.
Caboose?
Caboose.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's where all the berries went.
Exactly. Anyway, with her caboose more plump and round, I move on to making some of the finer details. Giving her a seam all around on her suit. And then, of course, every astronaut needs a logo. So I have made some CF logos.
So it was Clayfect who sent her to the planet berries.
Don't ruin it! Don't do this to me!
So you're the evil one.
Oh my god, I didn't think of that. Anyway, now I'm just... Oh my god, I really didn't think of that.
And now you're just assembling the ball of screams.
What have I
evil
done?
Hamster.
Then it's not the creation that is evil, it's the creator.
Yeah, you're the evil one.
It's even more profound. Now I have to win.
Oh, poor berries. And Barry on the planet Barry. In the berry bowl.
I'm a horrible human being.
Yeah, a little.
I murdered all the berries. It was me all along.
Yeah, but the figure is evil.
All the poor innocent berries. Anyway, when the sculpture had been baked, all I had to do was paint.
No. Now it's my turn. Don't paint already. You are so far ahead. And while Clayfect nurture her mental breakdown.
All the berries.
Yeah, it's good with you. Just you take that, honey. I will make his gun. His rifle is going to be built like an old school hunting rifle, but with a crystal in the middle. So it's technically a laser rifle, and it's filled with the same markings as his shoulders. And his knife I try to make with a similar kind of pattern, but I made it 20 times. So I don't think it's that one that really made it into the figure.
Well, I have to say, I am just amazed at it. It is so difficult to make something fabricated, and you just managed it in the first go. I am really envious of you.
And here you see the crystal I'm making. I'm making it with UV resin in a straw.
Really hitting the mark when we are talking about creativity. That is one of the guidelines.
Yeah, I hope so. And I also put some glow-in-the-dark clay inside the crystal, so I hope to make it a little more interesting to look at and a little more spirit-ish. And here's his knife, and the guard on the knife is marked with the same kind of engravings as the gun to make it more cohesive.
Well, I have to say, honey, with all that spirit talk, I'm surprised that there isn't a feather or two in his head.
Oh, he could have a feather. You actually asked for a feather in his hat.
Yeah, but he didn't get a hat, did he now?
I forgot. I really thought it was a good idea to give him a little more of this Robin Hood-esque look.
Well, I have to say, I gave you a bowl, I gave you berries, I gave you an evil space hamster, and where's my hat?
You will get it the next time, honey.
You hear that, guys? He promised me a hat the next sculpture.
No! And then we move over to the hands, and I'm not going to tell you much about these hands. You have seen it hundreds of thousands of times. It's exactly the same thing, and I'm going to cover it up in fur anyway. So you're not gonna see them very much.
Yeah, I have to say, you have learned very well, my grasshopper.
Really? Remember, it's the greatest accomplishment for a master to be beaten by his student.
Oh, hush you!
And like every time we're making these, I'm going to sleep on the couch tonight. And then on to the painting.
On to my painting, you mean? And yes, you are definitely going to sleep on the couch tonight, my darling. So, as you saw before, I was rudely interrupted. I painted our little hamster white before I went in with some black. And why I'm went in with some black? Well, to give this base color for the silver I'm going to use later.
I'm not rude.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Now on to the
Don't you know I'm human too?
Stop it! Now on to the evil silver bowl. And the evil mastermind who's making it.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore you now because you're just trying to psych me out. So, I am painting the berries in a berry purple.
Berry purple.
Actually, it's called a purple plum. But now it's a berry purple.
And now you're putting your logo on the shoulder just to exaggerate how evil you are.
I'm not. I couldn't have. I couldn't have known.
See, you couldn't ignore me.
But with the berries sort of berry plum purple, I am working on the leaves, giving it some life.
And more on the evil logo.
We are not talking about that.
Really?
We are not talking about that. What we are talking about is that nice color I'm putting down for Little Sky's base color.
Yeah, it's not evil.
No, but it's going to be. First though, I gotta get all her base colors down. That's why I wet blend around her mouth before I start painting her little grabby berry killing hands. And with them painted, I started giving a base color into each of the berries' mouth. And I'm giving them a light green color because I'm planning on putting some green glow-in-the-dark paint in afterwards, making the look even more alien and therefore more sci-fi-ish, you can say.
Then on to really showing its Clayfect who sent her.
Actually, I don't think it's Clayfect.
It's the Clayfect color.
No, it's for the Center Factory.
Center Factory.
Yeah, that's right. And now look at what I'm doing. I am actually very smart here because I'm using speed paint. And to really make these faces on the cheeks pop and scream, shading is very important. And with speed paint, it pretty much do the work for me. All I have to do is give it an extra layer, and just like that, we have screaming cheeks.
I think that part of the figure actually is my favorite, because you can really see the small faces inside the cheek pouch.
Yeah, well, it gives it a whole new level of creepy, I have to say.
It does. And now, can I please continue with my painting, honey?
Yeah, you can continue.
Okay, thank you. And now I'm putting on all the base coats for David. And here I'm painting his leather jacket. And later you're going to see I put on a speed paint. On top of it, it's like an ink who flows into all the crevices and making it more three-dimensional. And it really just looks very good.
It does look very good, though I do recall you correcting me and say it wasn't a leather jacket every time I said it was.
It is a leather jacket, okay?
Oh, so you had a change of heart?
Yeah, I have. And here I'm putting on the brass top paint, so you really can see the engraving underneath. And
looks amazing. Oh my god.
Very good.
It's incredible. I dropped the mic.
No.
I'm out.
And here I'm painting the top of all his hair with a dry brush in white, because it is my plan he's going to be a white wolf.
Helping with the heroic look.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it became really nice.
I think it did so too.
I'm very proud of him, and I hope you guys like him too.
But with that being said, guys, I think that is it for these sculptures and it for this video! Thank you so much for watching.
We hope you had a great time. We had making them.
And I hope you will consider like, comment and subscribe. It really means a lot to us and it really helps this channel out.
And remember guys, vote for Little Sky, little devious evil Sky and her evil master.
Really?
And her small berries. Look how beautiful they are.
I'm terrified.
So I will say you made all the points with this one. Both sci-fi, fruit, weak and evil. So vote for evil, guys. Vote for Little Sky.
No, vote for the good. Vote for David. Just look at that icy blue story stare he has going for him. I mean, come on, who can beat that? Plus these weapons, guys. The pattern, it's amazing, I have to say. He got me beat, and you know what? I can take it. I'm a big girl.
You think I meet my cyberpunk theme?
I really think you got the steampunk across. You got the good. in the eyes, and you got the armor that looks amazing, and you got the tiny feet. So yeah,
Big feet.
that's up for debate. But at last, guys, it's time for us to sign off. We hope to see you next time.
But if you can't wait, click on the square to your right where you can see one of our other clay elves.
But until then, bye!